Okay, so I just submitted the soft pull pre-qualification for the Truist credit cards. It says you have 5 credit card offers available. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel, where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If you're new to our channel, or if you've just been checking out our content, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. It helps our content reach a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to remind all the viewers, all the subscribers, that this is for informational purposes only. This is not financial advice. We're not recommending, endorsing, or telling anyone to apply for these credit products. It's for informational purposes only. So in today's video, we have another special review. So some of you might remember recently SunTrust and BB&T merged together to form Truist, and Truist is now one of the top 10 largest financial institutions in the country. I guess you can consider them a big bank now. So before the merger, BB&T actually had a soft pull pre-qualification website. So since the merger, that pre-qualification website went away, unfortunately, but I'm happy to tell you guys that Truist now has a soft pull pre-qualification credit card site, and we're going to walk through exactly how to pre-qualify for a credit card. So just some data points to share. So BB&T, they did use Equifax exclusively. Now Truist is also going to be using Equifax exclusively to qualify you for a variety of different credit products on the personal side as well as on the business side. And in my opinion, I think Truist might be one of the best financial institutions, period. Now, I might have a biased perspective because I do have an extensive relationship with Truist, but they offer a variety of different types of products, including personal lines of credit, personal credit cards, personal loans, business lines of credit, business loans, auto vehicle loans, mortgages. So they have the full suite of different financial products. Now, in terms of the soft pull pre-qualification credit card, again, they're just going to be soft pulling your Equifax credit report. Now, if you do wind up accepting one of the offers, then they will conduct a hard inquiry. So here we are on the Truist soft pull pre-qualification website, where you can get an offer in as little as 60 seconds with no impact to your credit score. But before we jump into this, I wanted to share some firsthand data points. Now, as I mentioned, Truist does use Equifax, and I believe specifically the FICO 9 credit scoring model. So I was able to refresh my credit report a couple of days ago on January 6th. I'm at about an 809 on the FICO score 9. And this is actually lower than what it was a couple of weeks ago. I did have some credit card balances update. So hopefully this is good enough to get a soft pull pre-qualification offer. So there's a couple different ways that you can get a soft pull offer. So if you're an existing client, you can log into your online banking. However, I did see some data points on my FICO that suggested that when you try to log in as a Truist client, that this website does crash. So you're probably better off just filling out the information as if you're not a client. Now, this is just going to require some basic information: your first name, last name, your street address, date of birth, and social security number. Now, a couple things that you want to consider. Now, if you have a credit freeze, so if your Equifax credit report is frozen, then you won't be able to get a soft pull pre-qualification offer. In addition, I would just double check to make sure that your first name, last name, or any variations of your name in your street address is exactly what's on your Equifax credit report, because if some of the information doesn't match up, then you may not be able to get a soft pull pre-qualifications. As stated down here, it says we will initiate a soft pull on your credit, and this will not affect your credit score. You authorize Truist to obtain such information solely to conduct a pre-qualification for credit and acknowledge that this is not an application for credit. So it's just a pre-qualification, and it's not going to impact your credit score. Okay, so I just submitted the soft pull pre-qualification for the Truist credit cards. It says you have 5 credit card offers available. So I'm just going to walk through these one by one. So the first credit card is the Truist Enjoy Cash credit card. So this has a 3-2-1 cash back. So you earn 3% cash back on eligible gas purchases, 2% cash back on eligible utility and grocery purchases with a combined 1,000 monthly spend cap, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. There's no annual fee or foreign transaction fees, and there's a 0% introductory APR for 12 months. This also earns a 10%, 25%, or 50% loyalty cashback bonus based on your Truist deposit relationship when you redeem your cash back into a Truist deposit account. So again, Truist is a relationship bank, so you do get rewarded for having different deposit accounts. The next credit card is the Truist Enjoy Travel Credit Card. So this has a variable APR of 17.24 on purchases and balance transfers. It does come with a 20,000 mile welcome offer. So this is worth about $200, and you get this offer after you spend $1,500 on eligible purchases within the first 90 days. So this is a pretty easy welcome offer to get. It earns 2x miles for every dollar you spend on travel purchases. So that includes airfare, hotels, and car rentals, and then just 1x mile for every dollar you spend on all other eligible purchases. This also does have the loyalty bonus based on your deposit relationship. There's no annual fee or foreign transaction fee, and you also receive an $85 statement credit every 4 years for TSA pre-check or global entry application fee. The next credit card is the Truist Enjoy Cash Credit Card. So this earns a flat 1.5% cash back on all purchases. There's no annual fee or foreign transaction fee. This also has a 0% introductory APR on purchases, and it also comes with the loyalty cashback bonus based on your deposit relationship. The next credit card is the Truist Enjoy Beyond credit card. So this has a 30,000 bonus point welcome offer after you spend $1,500 within the first 90 days. It comes with the loyalty cash bonus based on your deposit relationship. You earn 3x points for every dollar that you spend on airfare, hotels, car rentals, 2x points on dining, and then 1x points on all others. This comes with up to $100 statement credit every 4 years for TSA pre-check and global entry. You'll receive a $100 annual travel experience credit for ground transportation, cable streaming services, as well as ticket agencies. So the last credit card is the Truist Future Credit Card. So this has a 0% introductory APR on purchases for the first 15 months. It also has 0% APR for 15 months on balance transfers made within the first 90 days. Now, it does come with a 3% balance transfer fee, so that's always something to keep in mind. And as you can notice, like the APR is much lower than some of the other ones at 15.24, which isn't the greatest, but a lot of these other ones come with 17.24. I think that's going to be the case with all the other credit cards. So the Truist Future credit card is going to be their low APR. It looks like they have two different travel types of credit cards. They have a flat cashback credit card. They have another travel credit card. And then they have this 321. So they have a couple different options. Now, if I were to choose any of these, I would probably go with the Truist Future credit card just because for me, the balance transfer and the 0% APR has more value. There's a lot of other credit cards out there that probably have better intro bonuses and better rewards categories in terms of how many points or how much cash back you can earn. So I would say the Truist credit cards aren't the greatest in terms of rewards. Again, you can get a soft pull pre-qualification with no impact to your credit score. Now, if you do wind up accepting, then it may be a hard inquiry. So, all right, so just to recap, Truist now has a soft pull pre-qualification, and they're just going to be soft pulling your Equifax credit report to see what personal credit cards that you actually can qualify for. Now, remember, it's a soft pull for the offer. Then it's a hard pull if you accept the offer. So just keep that in mind. It's not a soft pull for an approval. It's a soft pull for the offer, a hard pull if you accept. And I do like this format because at least you know exactly what you can get approved for before you actually accept it. Now, just because you get pre-qualified isn't a guaranteed 100% that you are going to get an approval, but it does give you a pretty good indication of what your odds are, because if you're not getting pre-qualified at all, that means you probably wouldn't get approved if you just did a hard application. So at least you can kind of get a sense of where you might fall. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you have any credit freezes or fraud alerts, you just want to make sure that you lift those or unfreeze your Equifax credit report before you move forward with the application, because that can prevent you from getting an offer if they're unable to access your credit report or to verify your identity. So just keep that in mind. You also want to make sure that your name or any variations of it and your address that you enter on the pre-qualification form is what's found on your Equifax credit report, because sometimes if there's a mismatch in the information, that can prevent you from being able to get pre-qualified. So just keep that in mind. Now, I was able to get pre-qualified for 5 different Truist personal credit cards. I didn't wind up accepting any of the offers. I am in the garden right now, so I'm not opening up any more personal credit cards. Just going to focus on business credit for the foreseeable future. But overall, I don't think the Truist credit cards are that great. Even though I really do like Truist, I do have an extensive relationship with them. I think their credit cards are just average. I mean, 1.5% cash back. I mean, the APRs are pretty high. And then the intro bonuses are just all right. I mean, you could definitely find a lot better credit cards in terms of the rewards categories, in terms of the rewards points, the cash back. So I think their credit cards are just okay. There's no credit card that really stood out to me necessarily. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if anyone is interested, I've dropped a link in the description of the video. That's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.